Let's do Siren inspired makeup. When I think of Siren Eyes, I think of eyeshadow that almost looks wet, and that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna use a lot of neutral tones. I'm going in with this Mario color right here. Excuse this palette, it is very well loved. I think of tones that are close to your skin, and then the shimmer that we add is going to give that wet look. This is one of the best colors. It's one of my most used. And I'm just kind of extending this all the way. Not going quite on my lid because I'm going to cut out my crease and prioritize shimmer in that part of my eye. Okay, so I have this color in my crease. I'm gonna take this cool toned brown with this teeny tiny brush. Now, leaving my eye opened, I'm going to follow the natural crease and make the tiniest line, lifting my eye up a little bit. This is a similar technique to some of my most recent looks, but just using this really tiny brush to make a really exaggerated eyelid. And I'm not really closing my eye, I'm keeping it open the entire time, using back and forth motions. Really just exaggerated the real estate on my eyelids. But I'm gonna blend with that same brush that we used earlier because I don't want this to be too dark. I want it to be really, really natural and skin-like. I'm going to take this shade right here and cut out my crease a bit with this brush that I used earlier for my primer. Still just want everything to look skin-colored. I don't want anything to look particularly white or super bright, and I'm going to buff it out afterwards as well. But this is going to create the base for our shimmer. Just needs to be a slight highlight. And more blending. So when I lift up my lid, I don't want there to be any line. Really blending. Taking that first color underneath my eye as well, just to make them pop a bit. Now for my eyeliner, I want this to be kind of wispy, still sharp enough to make my eye shape look really siren-like. I want it to kind of create a shadow more so than an actual shape that you can pinpoint. So I'm taking this brush right here and going in my inner corner with a cream black. I want this shape to be very nuanced and wing it out right here. I will straighten this just a bit. Are we seeing this? Same thing on the other side. I'll take this slightly shimmery color from this Chanel palette and go right over that eyeliner because again, I want it to look really nuanced and like I'm a siren, like I just came out of the ocean. Now taking the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes palette, I'm gonna go in with this shimmer first and put this all over my lid right here. This shimmer is just so beautiful and it looks like skin. And I think that's really, really stunning. Sometimes when you have a shimmer, it looks like chunky glitter, or it looks kind of like 2016 makeup when it was such a thing to prioritize glitter in the middle of your eye. But like, look at this, it's stunning. I love that you can see through the glitter. You can see what you did underneath. I don't even mind taking it up into the crease, just a bit. The only thing I'm really gonna pop is my inner corner and maybe a little bit of my lash line, and then I will add a lash. Just a really dainty line. Gonna add a little bit of mascara and pop on a natural half lash. I also think I want to dust a bit of the eyeshadow on my cheekbones just to really add to the wet look. I'm going to take this pearl and go under my brow bone. As a finishing touch, just popping some of that shimmer on the high points of my face. I don't always wear shimmer, but when I do, it's like this. Smoky, sexy, shimmery Siren Eyes.